So you baptized dead people.
So basically I was kind of a stand-in for names that have been submitted to the temple or acquired. The church actually got in a huge amount of trouble for baptizing Holocaust victims.
Well, I could see why.
So I think they promptly stopped that, which, that was good. Like they got some outrage for that.
There is, there are missteps and
not very tactful.
Yeah, wow.
But
you know what? I bet it came from such a earnest place, or do you what's your stance? Do you think that church leaders are true believers, or
I feel like and I was in just Latter-day Saint. I was in the
main one.
The main one, the kind of tame one as well. So I feel like most people, and I have a lot of family and friends that are still completely active, and it is a great default way to have a community, to know your neighbors, that sort of situation. So I don't
So then it's plausible that they actually meant well.
Yeah.
When they were doing it, they just had it was just completely tone deaf.
Yeah, they should have maybe thought about it
Talk to
a little
Jewish
bit longer.
person.
Yeah. And maybe get a better idea behind it. But I imagine they're just, the idea is that they're opening a gate for everybody in the afterlife to get into the most swanky of apartments. So you've got to have that baptism rite done.
But so then in the ritual, you were the person experiencing, you were the stand-in, you were the body double.
Yeah, I was dunked,
dunked.
for every name.
What did that experience do to you? Because a lot of ritual, yes, okay, if we go into the abstract and we think okay, now all these people are going to get to the heaven, which we can maybe define a little bit in a second. But as the stand-in, you're performing the ritual, right? So anytime you're part of a ritual, there's something that you end up taking away. What did you take away? What do you think they want you to take away? Because that's a solemn responsibility, right? You know, you're taking on the salvation of other people. Mm-hmm. How did you feel? How old were you?
I feel like it was I left at 19.
Okay. But during the rite.
But yeah, I feel like I was young enough to maybe not have super strong feelings. I felt like it was something I was completely encouraged to do, by the leadership in the church and, by my family at the time. And everything, Mormonism is a really, quiet sort of a religion. Everything is really muted. You're not having an intense emotional response. That's frowned upon. That's not reverence.
Wow.
So I don't know. It's very quiet. I felt like I was doing somebody some good, that was the point of going through it, was to, kind of some level of altruism there, I guess.
I think about transubstantiation and I guess it's you don't really think about it until you hit a certain age, what you're really doing, with transubstantiation for non-Catholics is the eating of the Eucharist, where you turn bread and water into wine, bread and wine into blood and flesh, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think you can sugarcoat it. I think it really is blood and flesh, which is kind of a little bit, cannibalism there, but
yeah, it is a very strange thing.